I'm Ryan Jones. Thanks for taking a look at my reel. I've covered a variety of topics as a reporter, from politics to the life of a dancer. I've experience in live shots, covering breaking news, and finding the unique angle to the story. I hope you enjoy my work. They're trying to answer that question here at the Old Vito's in downtown Iowa City. The Johnson County Paranormal team is trying to find out about the ghosts that haunt it. While Rick Perry spoke on many issues, he focused on the economy and the fight against President Obama's jobs bill that is going through Congress right now. A new poll is out by Tech News Daily saying 1 in 3 college students believe Facebook is as important as air is. And 1 in 4 college students say that they would rather have Facebook than give up partying, dating, and their social lives. Students here at the University of Iowa were very nervous about the thought of having their Facebooks taken away from them. A group of 450 people took to the Capitol on Sunday to protest against corporate greed in the country in the Occupy Iowa movement. There's a sense among the protesters that the country is being controlled by evil corporations.
The corporate greed, the corporate collusion, the corruption that goes on, where basically our politicians are bought out.
The Occupy Together movement, as it's being called, has spawned from a model in New York. In New York, 200 people started protesting outside of Wall Street on September 17th. Since then, the protests have grown to thousands, with unions and celebrities joining the fight. In Iowa, the protesters showed up with tents ready to live outside the Capitol forever.
As it stands, is to occupy indefinitely and use the space to branch out and raise awareness about the political situation in this country.
The Occupy Together movement has now spread to Iowa City, where protesters are occupying the college green indefinitely. While protests here have been 100% peaceful, that has not been the case in Des Moines. The protesters plan on camping outside of the Capitol, but applied for no permit to do so. 32 people were arrested after the park closed at 11 p.m. Protesters said the force that was used by police was unnecessary, with injuries being reported of hurt shoulders and bloodied knees. The 32 protesters were released in the morning and went back to the Capitol to protest again. I'm Ryan Jones, Daily Iowan TV. It's a well-known fact football players get injured. But what is less commonly known is, so do the performance arts. In an 8-month period, dancers have a 61% probability of having an injury. Dance partners Jennifer Prey and Stephen Gray know this all too well.
Yeah, right now my wrist is jammed.
Got stress fractures in my L2, L3 in my lumbar spine.
I have had tightness, not quite a tendonitis, but just tightness in my Achilles tendon.
I got a giant stress fracture in my tarsus, right in the front of my ankle bone.
And then every once in a while, my hip will start hurting.
A spiral fracture in my wrist, where I can't put my fingers together.
And then last year, I did something to my rotator cuff.
Injuries are most often caused by overuse, and with a dance major's schedule, overuse is an understatement. Dance majors are in the studio from dawn till dusk doing one thing: rehearsing, rehearsing, and rehearsing.
So I start my morning at 10 a.m. with ballet. Ballet for an hour and a half, and then rehearsal. I rehearse during my lunch break until 12:30, and then we take a modern technique class from 12:30 to 2 o'clock. And then back to the dance building at 5:30 for rehearsal. Anywhere from 5:30 to 8:30, or shorter or longer, depending on what we're rehearsing.
But all the rehearsal takes it out on the dancers. Jennifer says she's exhausted by the time she gets home, and her feet are killing her. Even through all the bumps and bruises, dancers still think it's worth it. Steven says he learns from each mistake, and it has shown him how devoted he is to it.
It really has helped me realize what I have to do to be able to make this a career.
And where does Steven see himself in 10 years?
Hopefully not in a wheelchair.
I'm Ryan Jones, Daily Iowan TV.
All right, my name is Raj Patel. I'm running for City Council here in Iowa City. Here's some information about myself.
There is no other way to get elected than hard work. Raj Patel is running for Iowa City City Council, and there's only one thing on his mind: winning. I sat down with Raj to ask him about his campaign.
I'm running for City Council so I can have a vote on these issues that I thought were very important to me. I'm running for City Council to represent the entire community as opposed to just the university community.
Being a presumed front runner going into the primary, Patel had a disappointing third-place finish.
Now, how's your campaign changed since your third place finish?
My campaign has just gained a lot of momentum after the primary. You know, it's going to come down to the wire here on November 8th.
But Patel is not leaving it to chance. He is door knocking every day talking to voters. His campaign has hit all 25 districts in Iowa City, with the biggest efforts being put into voter registration.
We go to the auditor's office almost every single day and hand them just a massive stack of absentee ballot request forms and voter reg forms. They almost don't like seeing us come in there in a joking way.
Patel hands in around 100 voter registration forms a day, and he is hoping for around 1,000 early votes going into the election. I'm Ryan Jones, Daily Iowan TV.